Okay, check it out. I'm in my 28th week, which means I'm 6 months pregnant. I'm in my 7th month. You're technically never 9 months pregnant. 9 months, I mean, unless you're overdue, then you're 9 months pregnant, but the only way you're 9 months pregnant on your due date. So I'm 6 months pregnant today, and then I'll be 7 months and 8 months. That's all you'll ever hear me talk about, because unless I'm overdue, which won't happen, then I'll just be 8 months pregnant. So anyway, this is what my stomach looks like today. Making progress. Maybe that's easier to see. And I wanted to talk about my meal plan that I downloaded. So every day I was finding it was a huge surprise that there was another meal that I had to eat. You think at this age I would already have that down, but I don't. It's really hard for me to feed myself. I don't know why. It's just been always hard for me. It's like, unless I plan ahead and have a plan of action and, you know, a map, a meal comes and I'm like fall apart. I don't know what to do, and I'm just hungry and grouchy and I don't know how to feed myself. So I was sick and tired of being tired and hungry. So I went online and I downloaded a meal plan from cleaneating.com. They give you 2 weeks of food, 2 weeks of meal options, and a shopping list, which is great because you just take the shopping list to the store and buy all the stuff. Here's what it looks like. So for example, here is meal plan week 1. So today is Monday. You have a bowl of cereal, milk, banana, apple, almond butter, a melted blue cheese and turkey wrap, which is pretty good, a sage corn muffin for your snack, and then it's got dinner, salmon, and it gives you your total calorie breakdown. I will say I did not measure portions because my whole goal for this eating plan is just, what do I eat? And do I have the ingredients at home? Probably not. Or if I'm out, did I prepare and pack a lunch? Probably not. So my entire goal for this was achieved by just using the meal plan and the shopping list, going shopping, and then now I know what to eat. I'm not too worried about measuring portions right now, especially because I'm pregnant and need to gain weight. So day 1 shopping, I didn't start eating anything. I just got ready, went to Costco, and then I went to a regular grocery store. I went to Costco because you can get a lot of stuff there, but you also need to probably go to a regular grocery store because Costco, I mean, unless you want to buy 25 pounds of something, you're not going to need that much of every ingredient. So prepare. For me, being pregnant, going to Costco was fine, but tiring. I went home and rested, tried to get up the courage to go to the regular grocery store, and I was exhausted, and it took me a while. And then I finally went and I spent an hour wandering around just because it's hard to focus, and I don't know where. One of the good things about this is it really encouraged me to branch out and buy ingredients I would never normally buy. So like chives. It's not exotic, but I don't in my entire life think I've ever bought chives or blue cheese. I don't think I've ever bought blue cheese. Anyway, so it kind of branched out, which is good because it gives you different micronutrients aside from eating the same thing, which is kind of what I do, is just shop for the same food. So it's good for that. But yeah, I don't know where everything in the store is, so I was kind of wandering around just trying to find everything, and it took me a while. That evening I prepped my meals for the next day so I could have an entire day of food ready to go for myself and Peter, which I would recommend. If you have the energy, I would try as hard as you can to plan to prep your meals the night before, because when you wake up, you're gonna be tired, you're gonna be in a rush trying to get to work or hungry, trying to feed yourself, and it's so nice to just open the fridge and have meals ready. So I did that. 2 things. 1, I was completely exhausted, but it worked. I mean, I did it. I prepped my meals and I was fine, and I cleaned up the kitchen and it was manageable. That's Wednesday when I went shopping. Thursday, when I actually started my eating plan, I was eating fine, got through the day, and then I got home from work because I do still work, and it was time to prep my meals for the next day. I was so completely exhausted. I don't even think I did, honestly. I think I just went to bed. So then the next morning I was scrambling to try and make the food and prep everything so it was ready to take with me. And I left the kitchen a disaster. I mean, it just looked horrible. It looked like a family of 25 people lives here and took out every dish and baking utensil and just left it dirty on the counter. I mean, it was bad. It was. So, yeah, if you can save some time and do it the night before, that will help you. That will also help give you time to clean up. Those are just a few things that I would recommend. Also, keep in mind the groceries that I bought. So I bought 1 week's worth of the meal plan, filled up my entire fridge and freezer. Like, we're bricked out. So don't overbuy. Don't think, I love oranges, I'm gonna get a bunch of oranges. Or, I mean, oranges can sit on the counter, but something that has to be refrigerated, don't do it. You're not gonna have room. If at all possible, just stick to what's on the list. We had a few things in our fridge, you know, left over from before I went shopping. But like, literally, it was like Tetris in there. And I had to show my husband where everything was because I didn't want him taking everything out, and I mean, it would have been a disaster. So keep that in mind too. It's gonna fill up your fridge and your freezer. So it's good to shop for even half a week. No, I don't even know if you can do half a week because some of the meals, you need to already have the ingredients for, and if you're gonna buy it for the first half of the week, you might as well just get it for the second half too. So, sorry, I'm getting out of breath. That happens when you're pregnant and hot. I'm sweating like a pig right now. If you could, I mean, you can't even, I'm not like dripping with sweat, but it's exhausting being pregnant. It's exhausting breathing when you're pregnant. And also my bra is like super tight. All my bras are super tight, so that makes it harder to breathe. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. I love, love, love that I did this meal plan. I love it. I mean, it's just, here, I keep looking at it, but I love that I did it. I'm so glad because since last Thursday, today is Monday, I've had food planned and ready to go. So I haven't been hungry. It hasn't been chaos trying to figure out what I want to eat. I've saved a lot of money because I haven't eaten out. I've eaten healthier. And same with my husband. Now he has food to eat, so he's not eating out, so that saves us money too. And on and on and on. So I'm so glad I did this. I would highly recommend it. If you try it, let me know. If you have any other, you know, tips or tricks or things that you find useful, because I would love to, you know, fine-tune the process myself. I will say though, there are a few ingredients that I didn't buy. I can't think of, well, maybe I have the shopping list right here. Yeah, no, that's week 2. There's a couple ingredients it says, and they were just, either they didn't have it, like dill, they were out of it at the store, so I just didn't buy it, and it's fine. You don't need it. There was something else that I didn't buy. I mean, it has you buying gorgonzola cheese and blue cheese, and I doubled everything because this gives you portion sizes for one person, but with 2 of us eating, you need to double it. But I didn't buy double the cheese just because it's expensive and I didn't think we would eat all of it, and I was right. So go with your gut. If you're thinking, I don't really like this ingredient, I'm probably not gonna eat a lot of it, either skip it or just don't buy a lot of it. And don't go to the grocery store pregnant. Not like I can help it, but they say don't go to the grocery store hungry. You also shouldn't go to the grocery store pregnant because you're gonna wanna buy, and I did, everything you see. Cookies, Cadbury eggs, it's that time of year. I think I also got chocolate pudding. So I guess I did okay. I didn't buy too much that I wasn't supposed to have. But anyway, yeah, I love this plan. I would definitely recommend it. You do need to be committed because it does take the work to go to the store, get all the food. You have to be on top of it. Seriously, prep out your food every single meal for the day, or you're not gonna do it. You're gonna get hungry and think, I don't wanna make food, so I'm just gonna grab a snack or go out to eat. If you have it ready to go, you'll eat it. So those are my two biggest tips. Just plan ahead and make your food in advance if you can. And also, some of the meals, like it has you make a quiche, and I think it only has you eat the quiche once or twice, but we ate it for leftovers in place of other meals because, I mean, it's the dish that keeps on giving. It's a really good quiche, it's really yummy, but it's a lot, which is fine because then I didn't have to cook something else. So I didn't stick to it too rigidly. If I had leftovers with the quiche or with something else, I ate it, and I didn't really feel bad about skipping another dinner because most of the protein, most of the meat we got is frozen, so it'll last. So yeah, that's my evaluation of the clean eating meal plan, and try it and let me know what you think.